Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Poshkara is Unfiltered. Let's just get right into it, right? The drama we have all been waiting for all season is about to make a cameo, guys, and I'm here for it. So, welcome back to the dinner party. We are right back where we started from the previous episode, which is Dan and Jess. Dan and Jess, had a big blowout of stuff that I cannot really tell you because I really don't want to reduce my mental capacity just trying to unpack what issues those two who just met have. It's embarrassing to say the least that people cannot be civil for the sake of civility or get along or try to compromise to get along. And we're talking about people that want to get married and people that want to be together. You can't be together if you're not willing to give a little bit of yourself or be selfless. It doesn't work. You're going to you're coming into a relationship with someone who you do not know. And the first thing you tell yourself is, I need to know this person. And what am I willing to give in order to be at peace or be comfortable with this person? Anyway, that's what I think I will do, if I was invited to this experiment, but I'm not. So Jess and Dan, Jessica and Daniel, they are living in separate apartments in their honeymoon, guys. Yes, the phone conversation from last night with Jess and her friends bagging Dan, got Dan upset, and they literally had to go at each other, and she moved, whoever moved out, I am not sure. I don't even know if this is normal. Is it even normal? You're like less than 39 hours after your wedding and you guys are living separately. Like Celine and Anthony all over again. She called him a bitch. I don't understand how a bitch acts. I really don't know. Someone needs to explain to me why a young lady will be calling a man a bitch. I really don't know. I need to understand the parameters or the principles behind bitchness or a bitch-like attitude, because it's not a language that I use. It's not a language of choice of mine, but yes. Anyway, touching base with Carolina and Dion, mate is ready to leave the honeymoon. He's just about to get out of the honeymoon haven, and they seem to have gotten past the little tiff they had, which was about him, not being attractive enough for her, in the sense that he's got money and she's assuming that women are into him for that, and she, on the other hand, isn't really into his money. Well, girl, try and tell yourself, well, we don't believe that. Anyway, they're about to leave and attend their first dinner party, and I'm looking at what's going to happen. Al and Samantha are enjoying themselves and crossing the friendship threshold. You know what that means. Let's see how things go, because it's always up and down with these two. As we all know, sex is not exactly the basis, or it doesn't complete anything. It actually makes matters worse in this experiment from all we've been seeing so far. Selena and Cody, the roof is on fire with these two yet again. One wants attention, the other feels it's too much. Selena feels there's no emotional connection despite the fact that they have crossed the friendship threshold into physical intimacy. Again, I just said it just now. Sex oftentimes makes things worse. And if you don't know each other, you don't understand the dynamics at play, there's no need getting physically intimate, because that's just going to complicate all of the emotions you're already feeling. That's heightened as it is. So we move to Celine and Anthony. Again, these guys are back at it again, and it's going to kick off at the dinner party. It started with them just being a little bit cold, giving themselves the cold shoulder. I'm not sure. The coffee table is probably pretty much the root of the root cause of the issue. He puts his legs on the coffee table. She doesn't like the fact that he puts his leg on the coffee table. He breathes, she's angry. He coughs, she's angry. He smiles, she's angry. I don't know. Basically, this is how it was. I'm not trying to make this up. She said if he walks, she's angry. If he breathes, she's angry. She doesn't like him. Why she's still on the show, I already told you guys. She is waiting to see the intruders coming in. By intruders, I mean the new wedded couples coming in, to see the dynamics at play between the coupling, and if there's any break point, she would swoop like a magpie. That's what I think, and that's why I think she's still staying on, because she does not like this dude. There is no connection, attraction, whatever. it's flat. So the fact that she's still staying on tells me there's a little bit more from this girl that we're about to see. And hopefully I am wrong. I always like to be wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, Matt and Kate, remember them? The two new couples, I call them Intruders now. It feels so animated within these two. I keep getting references to The Notebook. I haven't watched this movie. I probably need to watch the movie because Matt is clearly obsessed with whatever character that played whatever scene they played in that movie. I want to go watch it and see. Please, I really need to. I need a debrief on The Notebook because my ears is about to close from just getting all the reference. And Kate is so focused on the mirrors in the house, like, I don't really know. The girl is stiff. She is as stiff as the furniture in the apartment. They are both getting ready to go for their dinner party, and then we'll see how this dynamic between these two Borits plays out. Into the dinner party we go, guys. So we immediately start off with a drive with Dan and Jessica to the dinner party. I feel these guys are actors, okay? Because how they flip from 0 to 1 million real quick is beyond me. So apparently the car was hot. Dan wanted the air conditioning unit turned down or turned up. That's, again, this is how the argument started. I think what he wanted to do is bring down the temperature of the air conditioning unit so it gets colder, right? So I think he said, take it up. You know what I mean? So we know what he meant, but it was literally interpreted differently. And Jess just pounced. And Jess was like, don't you mean turn it down? Dan is like, oh my God, you're trying to nitpick. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. It didn't need to get to where it got to. They just went at it again. So it was just, it's ferocious with this too. In the car. Over what? Split unit or a conditioning unit, whatever, cooling system. I don't know who and who's a nut job, but from towards the end of the day, I figured out Jess has got issues too. I know Dan has got issues, you know, he's very intense, but Jess also has got issues. She lacks training, she lacks basic manners, she just lacks everything. She lacks self-awareness, she lacks social awareness, she lacks social etiquette. She is just, you know, daft in my opinion. Selena and Cody first in, Dom and Jack, and next Celine and Anthony was an awkward walk-in, but we'll give them, they're trying to make an effort. Al and Sam walk in holding hands. We all know what just transpired between them. I guess that was a testament of you know, leaving the friendship zone. So it's a good thing, right? I guess. It's a theme in this group of contestants where they get to share everything. I mean everything, including the intimate sordid details that we don't really need to hear to each other. And straight out of the bag, Al revealed he had, you know, gone past friend zone, and it was should I say the comedy of the night, the comedy relief of the night that was much needed. Olivia and Jack, as usual, coming in strong. Mitch and Ella gracefully walking in. I think those two look to be in a good place. Probably have gotten over whatever tiff-taff they had earlier on in the commitment ceremony, following through to other episodes. You can catch that, you know, at the end of the show. Just follow my series. In walk Kate and Matt into the lion's den, and yet another Notebook reference. I'm like, oh my God. Kate all too quickly tries to dog her man. She's like, I'm not, you know, and before she could go any further, Dan and Carolina and Dion walked in. They walked in looking strong. Dion looks dapper. Dude knows how to dress. Oh my God, he had this barman's jacket that was like all blingy. Really, really, really nice. He's loud, very loud. Al does what he does best. Started to do a shoey to try and initiate Matt and Dion into the group dynamics. You know, it was just yucky ass. I still don't find it funny. I don't know why shoey is a thing in Australia, but guess what? It is a thing. If you don't know what shoey is, shoey means you basically pour a drink on your shoe and you drink it. That's what it is. Shoey. So to everyone's surprise, Jess and Dan walks in because, as you know, the previous couple attended the wedding event for Jess and Dan, as well as Kate and Matt, but they did not go to Jess. Sorry, they went for Carolina and Dion, Kate and Matt, but they did not go to Jess and Dan's wedding. So those two coming in was like a shock to everyone. They were literally shocked and surprised and wanted to know how they missed that matchup. Anyway, Jess went in with the bagging. It did not take 5 seconds for her to start bagging her partner. I'm like, you don't even know the group. You're just coming in. How are you letting them in on your marital woes? I mean, like, get comfortable, get familiar, introduce yourself, get to know what's at play before you just start bagging your partner. That was just left field for me. So as the bagging by Jess continued, Dominica, you know, automatically became an observer. She's a very intelligent girl. She likes to be the what I would say, a contestant in the show. She wants to also be an expert on the show, and then she wants to be us, the viewers. All right, so she's 3 in 1, guys. As far as managing her own issues go, she's not interested, but she wants to know and observe and speak into every other person's relationship, which is a bit much, but it gives us an insight as to what's going on. So we need someone that's obviously willing to tell us more about what's going on in the group, which kind of helps us better understand what we don't get to see that happens behind the scene. Anyway, Dom ultimately became an observer, with Jess being a very childish brat. She was just acting like a teenager. I actually take back everything I said about Dan being a little bit intense and just a little cuckoo, but yeah, he is that, but you could just see that he was so uncomfortable. He did not deserve to be put down in the way he was put down. Jessica has a problem, and dude was unable to talk. He did not open his mouth to say one thing. It was just hard for him to express what exactly is going on in their matchup, which again, by the way, only 3 days old, guys. Only 3 days old. Yeah, Dom did try to take matters into her hands to shut Jess up and give Dan the opportunity to speak. Jess again was just too quick to take the conversation to a whole other level and just kept on disrespecting him. Dom called her childish and a few other choice words. Jess quickly ran out of there like a mouse who's got, you know, to pee, like literally just out of there. She couldn't handle the confrontation. We get to hear from Cody as to what's transpiring or what's going on in his relationship with Selena. And basically he said he's not willing to give Selena affection, the affection that she needs. Dude said he's exhausted. Like, exhausted? Cody, how about you try 10 years of a marriage, 10 years being in a marriage, and then come talk about exhaustion? Okay. Not 3 weeks and you're telling me you're exhausted. Really? I can't keep up with these 21st century millennials, girls. I cannot keep up with them. They're not giving the effort. They don't want to try. I don't even know why they're here. Why, okay, why are you in the show that says we're running an experiment about trying to get married? Why are you here? Maybe again, sorry, I'm not asking this question, all right? They are actually here for fame. So it makes sense. Makes sense. Selena got really emotional and Cody literally was laughing at her breakdown. It was really disgusting. There are more boys in this show than there are men. That just sums up my take. Selena and Anthony, I really don't know how their issue started, but it just went to 100. We get to hear Anthony's side of the reason behind their recent fight. Yes, coffee table. And Celine has got no excuse. She's all about what she wants and what she doesn't want, or what she likes and what she doesn't like. It just turned ugly between them, from Marcus' receipts, or Celine wants him to buy her dinner and he will buy the dinner, but you have to pay for it. I'm like, okay, I really don't understand. I'm going to be talking about having to be financially responsible as a couple in a relationship on a later video. I'm going to try and find inspiration to do that. Anyway, so that just went straight to hell. Anthony called her selfish, called her, it was just brutal. So I can't wait for the commitment ceremony to see these two leave. if any of them say stay, then it just means for me this show is worse than a joke. Okay, the dinner party concluded with Dion trying to lighten the mood, cracking jokes. We see Tamara already flirting with him. Girl, I know she's in for the money. We already know that trick. So I guess this is going to play out as in the coming episodes. We're going to see how all these couples starts sharing each other's couple partners. Disgusting. Dan struggling for attention, and Dom tries to, suit him. I guess she also used the word petulant child to Jess. Dominica is a crazy chick. She is crazy. She gave it to Jess, which I liked, but she took it a little bit too far. It wasn't necessary, all the name callings. Jessica again, I think, ran out of the room or stormed out. I'm not sure. Poured down fan company with red wine. Dude, I literally felt he drank the entire red wine that was available at the dinner party. And Carolina was seeking options and began to chat Dan up. Apparently, she finds Dan very attractive from the conversation they were having. She likes broad, someone that is fit, someone that exercises, and then Dan fits all her needs and desires. Basically, it looks like she was flirting with Dan, and Dan seemed to be enjoying the attention he was getting. I won't blame him. His partner literally bagged him, and so he didn't have any reason to be loyal or respectful to her in that space. So things just, I think, started looking up for Dan. If Carolina is going to push or pursue whatever I think is about to brew on the surface. Well, the game is about to start, guys. It's not new to us. We've seen this play out so many seasons. And it gets better with the commitment ceremony to come. So I can't wait to see you guys, and let's unpack what would unfold. Take care, guys, and please subscribe and like my video, and also comment. I'll like your thoughts. And yeah, see you guys.